Yes, it is 100% possible to go full-time in content this year. This is a fact. We are moving more and more into the world of content creation becoming a norm. Today, some tips on how you can go full-time this year in content creation. Let's just start off with tip number 1. Stop being so damn negative all the time. Actually, there's a really good quote. This one's from Les Brown. You can learn all the techniques in the world. If you don't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. So first and foremost, you gotta be a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more positive about your work ethic. And you should also probably stop being that idiot that's like, oh, I don't use things like TikTok because it's not cool. Ah, dumb. Another day, just like weird, gloomy, crappy Ohio weather. God damn it, it like followed me down here. I have a horrible habit of like not organizing. Okay, I organize files, but like backing up files. For example, I'm so envious when I see all these creators that have like a stockpile of all their old B-roll and just like clips from important things, because as you see from some of the recent videos, I go back at times to get some of that footage for new videos. Today we make a little change of that. This is a 8 terabyte hard drive that I took out of a external hard drive, and we're gonna put it inside the creative rig. 8 terabytes should be enough, right? Trying to do a better job at counting my macros and stuff after my morning activity. That's part of my current like run the day, where I have 5 things every day that I want to do, which ties us in to our next point. Actually 2 points in one here. 1, spend more time on yourself. 2, setting daily tasks and goals. Been trying to do a better job at making sure I get my greens and vitamins in. Not associated with these people whatsoever. We need to get control on some greens. I love this saying, don't tell Megan, because I didn't want her to buy it. Cheers! It's actually not that bad, just sometimes it gets a little clunky. Ugh. All right, so setting goals and daily tasks. I personally haven't seen too many creators. I mean, this could be like YouTubers doing tutorials and how-tos, all the way to vloggers, down to streamers and people that just do like more humorous content. Most people from what I see, and then including myself, have some sort of structure. Now, it could be different for so many people. Example, I'm not somebody, as you guys can tell, that can stick to like a specific time and day every single week structure. I take everything by day with me. It personally works for me. It gets the job done. I'm pretty strict on like, you know, going to bed and shutting down at this time and waking up and like getting started with the day. But other than that, I like to jot something down, or recently I've been doing Samsung notes to just kind of like, you know, for example, this video. Right now we're talking about spending more time on you and daily tasks and goals. So I'm gonna jot those off the list that I've discussed these things. With this too, I have things that I need to get done today. Like for example, a little G Fuel video, I gotta get this vlog done, and I need to look into organizing some content from previous years. Mixing like a daily go-to routine or things to look forward to getting done in a day with long-term goals helps so much. Like, don't get me wrong, we all have long-term goals. Like, our goal this year is to hit 100K, but are we just gonna wing it every single day until that happens? No, of course not. That would be stupid. The reason why some of you are watching this video, you wanna go full-time as a creator, do this as your day-to-day. That's an amazing goal, but you're not gonna do it once again, just swinging for the fences and hoping things pan out. Eventually, you will find out that it's the little things that start to add up. It's taking that time out of your day to get the shit done, to have content ready and organized for that next thing, to get the connection going, to do some kind of brand deal with somebody. It's these little things that add up on top of also spending time on yourself. This is the part a lot of people disagree with. For example, today, instead of me streaming 6 hours, right? Because it's Wednesday, I'm gonna do a collaboration stream with my boy Big Rob Energy. I would rather cut that stream down to just a few hours, be a little bit more strict with that, and spend a little bit more me time, getting an hour walk in, getting a half hour of time, like planning the day, planning this vlog out so that way it has some kind of like structure and balance to it. I'm just a firm believer that if you don't take a little time out of your day to focus on you, your health, your well-being, just being a general happy person without people watching, in my experience, I've seen that side of me transition over to the content and my work ethic. And you know, like one thing that I started doing was I stopped reading so many comments. I stopped trying to respond to everybody so much in DMs. I stopped paying attention to every single post after it went up to like get some form of engagement. And that's the part where a lot of creators were like, well, then you're not engaging with your community. I'm gonna give you guys a sad reality check. No matter how small you are now and you think that like you're never going to not know who all your viewers and all your supporters are, if you want to grow, get over that. The key objective is turning like the core of these people into a community, and the community in itself is like this herd of people that you have a large interaction with within the content in itself. But believe me when I say, the more you grow, the more you're constantly trying to interact with people, you're constantly trying to keep up with all the comments, seeing how every post and previous video is performing, making sure you don't leave anybody out. That takes away a lot of the you time that I think you need. And it's not just a me thing too. There's been studies that show like the human mind cannot even like know above a certain amount of people. Like it's actually not healthy. So have some you time, set some tasks, and that will help with like the big goals. But overall, it's a day-by-day hustle. Don't mind me, I was practicing my next point, which is utilize your craft behind the camera. Believe it or not, there are a lot of creators, ouch, just stubbed my toe on the damn chair as I was trying to sit down. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, using your craft is a very, very smart way of just utilizing the benefits of just being able to do things full time. I'm gonna use two big creators as like a prime example. Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. A lot of people forget that behind the scenes, they're constantly doing the things that put them in the position to be so creative on camera. And they were doing that for other people for work as well. I'm sure for both of them, like things slowed down from time to time, but at the end of the day, we are talking about large creators here. The whole concept or idea of you being able to go full-time is being safe to do so. By the way, I don't know if I pointed that out or not today. I'm not encouraging you to go full-time in this stuff if you shouldn't, okay? Do not just like take the plunge into everything if you're not in a financial situation or you have like a lot of growth kind of behind you to do full-time work within content. I don't want to give any of you guys false hope. At the end of the day, from what I'm mentioning, like it's all work, it's all hard work. But taking whatever makes you special and maybe working with it behind the scenes is a great way where you can at least like surround yourself, engulf yourself in the creative lifestyle around whatever content you are creating. Example, maybe you're a YouTuber that likes to talk about a lot of camera gear and a lot of creative stuff. So on the back end, you could still do photography while you create content around photography. Maybe you're a streamer and you're not ultra huge yet, but you at least have enough subscribers and support to like get the ball rolling. Maybe you could take up a position with a company helping them broadcast more to social media because you do have that experience on doing that. I know so many creators, for example, that their side hustle is actually managing social media for businesses in their area, like car dealerships and restaurants, stuff like that. I know creators that since they aren't completely full-time yet in their YouTube channel, in their streaming, their side hustle within like all this in itself is helping other growing brands do this stuff. So it kind of like helps fund their hobby of creating content. Overall, a lot of creators just think that it's just like one day, boom, snap of the fingers. Like you're doing YouTube, you're doing Twitch, you're making the full-time revenue, and it's just like, yeah, that's all you do now. There's no other room to utilize your knowledge for the cameras or how to broadcast or things that happen inside of a computer. No reason to utilize all that to help bring in more revenue, so that way you can create content more. And that brings me to the next point, revenue. All right, so this is like more, I guess, sensitive of topics. At the end of the day, the reality is if you want to go full-time with stuff, typically the main thing that's holding you back from going full-time is the money aspect, right? In order to create YouTube videos, stream, skits, anything like that every single day, the bills have to be paid, right? Cookies and cream flavor, by the way. Spreading yourself across many forms of content to bring in revenue is huge into going full-time. And it's honestly like the safe thing that you should be doing anyways, because trust me when I say you should never put all eggs in one basket. You're having a banger month on Twitch, you're getting like 50 to 100 average viewers and a lot of subs and bits and whatnot. That can still go south really quick. To be completely honest, the only reason I survived my content from like 2019 into 2020 was because I took YouTube a little bit more serious. By mid 2019, all of my revenue, except for like $50 a month in YouTube ad rev, came from Twitch. I cannot explain how scary that is, because with a snap of a finger, that can all go away. Now, the reason I'm able to create so much content so freely is because I have the live stream I'm about to spark up now is one side. Working with brands to promote products is another side. Things like affiliate links, ad revenue, support from you amazing people, it all adds up. God damn. I need to get bigger SD cards for this camera. The A7S III files take up so much space, I've already filled up a 120 gigabyte SD card today. How is that even possible? Anyways, all I was trying to say is I have kind of like more of a safety net now across the board. Like I mentioned before, using my craft behind the scenes, I have a couple companies that I have contracts with. So every month I do X amount of like little small tidbits for the social media. That's one form of revenue. I get revenue from affiliate links through these videos, I get ad revenue from both channels. I get subscription services from both channels like this and the stream channel. Little extra support from you guys and gals every so often. It all adds up. So make sure in 2021, if you do want to go full time, you're kind of like spreading that revenue here and there. Even if it's just a little bit, that little bit will add up to like, you know, the big total, the big lump sum. Ending off the day. About ready to get a little gym session in, so taking my pre-workout. It is 7 o'clock. So knock out the rest of this, get the edit going, and then go to bed by 10, 11, wake up at 5, do it all over again. But anyways, the takeaway, just overall understand that you could go full-time, that it is actually possible. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm not saying tomorrow, like, quit your job. Sorry, honey, BigE told me to just go ahead and leave work. And no, it's okay, mom and dad. BigE told me to drop out of college. I'm not saying that, okay? But I just want to bring a more realistic understanding to you guys that like, hey, it is worth hustling for. Working that job that you don't enjoy now, trust me, like you might as well full send those hours that you're not working that job and see what you can create with everything. Today's shout out of the video goes to Fiend River. Thank you so much for supporting the video. The kind comment, homie. Seriously, I appreciate it. Guys, gals, if you want to shout out in the next video, include the word content gang into the comments down below. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm gonna go get this gym workout in. I'm out. Peace.